We have to take a look at this, that we are all with blood on our hands as taxpayers.
In Massachusetts, the American Friends Service Committee protested outside of lawmakers' offices. Jennifer Bing with the AFSC's Palestine Activism Program says it's wrong for U.S. tax dollars to buy weapons for Israel.
Our belief is that this war needs to end, and one way of that happening is to stop the flow of weapons to the Middle East.
In Louisiana, as with neighboring states, federal courts have thrown out current election maps for diluting the power of black voters. The legislature there will be called into a special session to draw new districts in time to meet a January 15th deadline set by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. Tyrone Walker with the Urban League of Louisiana is eager to see the process get underway.
We hope that we won't delay any further and that we get on to putting fair congressional maps so we can get a second representative that can deliver for African Americans.
I'm Edwin J. Vieira for Pacifica Network and Public News Service. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning. It's KCHW 102.7. It's a Tuesday. That means myself, Scott, and my beautiful, lovely sister, Val.
Good morning. Good morning.
Wow, a little stressful to start out with, huh?
I know. And did you go live on Facebook with us and all that stuff? I'm not seeing our faces or anything.
Refresh your screen. It says we're live. So. I don't know.
Okay.
But
I was just looking at, your banner where I can see you and me side by side, and it still says standby.
Huh.
On the Zoom meeting.
Oh, I just never took it off. That's why. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. I was just trying to save people seeing our faces this morning.
Well, which everyone may appreciate.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But I'm used to seeing you, so
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to see your lovely face this morning.
Or the stupid reactions to the bad jokes.
Well, that's true too.
All right. We had a rough start this morning. For some reason, my computer, just the web software that we stream with, just decided it didn't want to play it anymore, and I had to reset a bunch of stuff. So sorry we're late, but we're here.
Yeah, there you go. Yes. Well, y'all needed a reboot this morning, I guess.
That's right. It's Monday for us. Right.
It is. And if I can get my volume to stop, I pulled up the Facebook page, and even though I keep telling it to turn off the mic, it hasn't done it yet.
All right, little weather this morning, mostly cloudy early, then some sunshine for the afternoon. Daytime high of 43, down to 29 tonight, partly cloudy skies. Let's see, for Wednesday, we'll have a high of 40, low of 25. Morning clouds, afternoon sun again, and a 15% chance of some precipitation. Thursday, mostly sunny day, 42 and 26. Sunny on Friday, 46 and 27. Partly cloudy right now for Saturday, 46 and 33 with a slight chance of rain. And then some snow showers are projected for Sunday, but down in the valleys, daytime high of 42, overnight low of 30, and a 40% chance of snow for Sunday. So that's the way the week looks right now. Kids, today for breakfast on the 14th, it looks like whole grain pancakes, sausage patty, fresh fruit, fruit juice, and your choice of milk. I know that's healthy, but have you ever had a whole grain pancake, Val?
Why would you?
I don't know. Shh. All right, chili, cinnamon rolls, and fresh veggies for lunch, along with some fruit, fresh fruit, milk, choice of milk, and crackers to go on that chili. That kind of sounds good today.
Yeah, chili. It's a good chili day.
It is.
I made, and I don't know if you liked it as a kid, but I can remember us eating it, especially at the school. We went to a teeny tiny school. The cooks made everything fresh on site, and they used to make bean soup with nefla.
Oh, yeah.
And I made that for us the other day. And so, yeah, we've been eating just some of that hearty soup the last few days. So.
Now, did you make your own nefla? Did you roll the dough and cut it up, or did you cheat and use like Poppin' Fresh or something?
No, I rolled the dough. I made the dough and rolled it and cut it up.
Wow. Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow. just like Mom used to make. But then at one point, remember, she stopped and started using Poppin' Fresh.
That was for like the chicken or the like the ham and dumpling stuff. But
It was
she
never
still
the
made
same. It was never the same though once she started using the Poppin' Fresh. Not to diss
But
on Poppin' Fresh. But,
right. She still made her Nefla by hand
all right.
forever. So yeah,
Okay. Let's
from
see.
scratch, I should say, not by hand. But
Kind of lost this morning, but we are back on. Hopefully your boyfriend showed up today.
he is on a cruise right now, so I'm really not expecting to see him pop in unless they happen to be at port.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you not get like Wi-Fi when you're on a cruise?
There was a while where you paid extra for Wi-Fi, and now I don't know how that works.
Okay. All right, well, let's move along this morning. We'll be playing catch-up. We're going to start off with some of the goodies for today. And, Val, we have 2 good tweets I found this morning. Will you share those with everybody?
I would be happy to. So, tweet of the day: chocolate is vital for survival. Dinosaurs didn't have chocolate, and look what happened to them.
Such a girl tweet.
Yeah. And second tweet: it's funny how the cost of living is going up, but the chance of living is going down.
Now, I don't know if it's because of COVID and because we lost, like 500,000 people, but past few years, life expectancy in America is going backwards. Or is it the plastic?
Well, there's so many things I think that, I might have talked about it before, but there's a movie with Seth MacFarlane called A Million Ways to Die in the West. Yeah. And I think, right now there's a million ways to die, no matter where you are.
That's right. Let's then brighten it with a quick joke. Married couple were celebrating their 35th anniversary. You're just past that, right?
Yeah, it'll be 40 in June.
Wow. During their party, a fairy appeared to congratulate them and granted them each one wish. The wife wanted to travel around the world, and the fairy waved her wand and poof, the wife had tickets in her hand for a world cruise. Then the fairy asked the husband what he wanted, and he said, "I wish I had a wife 30 years younger than me." So, it's horrible. So the fairy picked up her wand and poof, the husband was 90.
I love it when those wishes backfire.
Yeah, it must have been a girl fairy. All right. Most common dreams, chances are you had one over the nighttime. Val, did you dream last night?
I have been having pretty active dreams that I remember. Last night, an estranged friend brought me a present.
Oh.
So, yeah, that was my dream last night.
Do you think that was psychic and maybe the estranged friend will come back into the fold?
I don't know. Maybe there will be an olive branch at some point.
Or would you just assume they stayed away?
Well, there is that, and I can remember thinking in the dream, "Oh no, now I have to put up with her again." So I guess there's my answer.
All right, Val, tell us what Americans dream about the most.
In Canada and the U.S., it's teeth falling out.
Oh, that's horrible.
I haven't had a teeth crumbling dream. I mean, I used to have those occasionally where your teeth were just crumbling in your mouth, but I haven't had one of those in years and years.
I've never had a dream where my teeth fell out, I don't think. And that's
Wow.
Wow, okay.
Okay. Brazil, they dream about snakes.
That is actually, I looked at the map, and it's actually the biggest around the world. Dreams. About
Really?
snakes. Yeah.
About snakes?
Yeah, snakes.
I think I've had very few snake dreams in my life. It's all about shedding your skin.
It could just be that estranged friend, maybe.
In Algeria, it's babies.
What?
I occasionally still have a dream that I'm pregnant.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
No kidding. This is scary.
Wow.
I did have a dream the other night, though. I was trying to remember what was happening because I was just talking to Brad about it, and now it's gone. But anyway, at one point in the dream, I was like, I'm dreaming. Forget it. It's like,
At least it dawned on you.
Yeah, why are you stressing? It's a dream. In Libya, it's cutting hair.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, this one's scary. In Pakistan, it's the dead.
That is scary.
Hmm. And Mexico, ex-relationships.
The scariest of all.
Hail to the king, baby.
Oh, and what you were saying, in the most Googled dream in the world is about snakes. In 52 countries, Google
This
shows
dream
that
more
this
than
dream
others.
is more than, yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
All right. Let's see. It says to see a snake or be bitten by one in your dream can signify hidden worries, according to dream theorists.
Hmm.
Now, didn't you
And
have
I
a group for a while that would like a dream group where you would get together and talk about your dreams and journal and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I really miss that. But yeah, and when we did it, it was because you can look up, if you dream about that snake, what it means in the dream books. But what we really focused on is what do snakes mean to you? Because if you're terrified of snakes, it might mean something completely different in your dream if you're a snake lover and you keep them as pets. So it's same with dogs. If normally we look at dogs as representing loyalty, but if you are terrified of dogs, it doesn't represent loyalty probably in your dream.
Some
So
kind of fear. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it is more about, just you thinking, what if that animal, what does it mean to me? Or,
Okay.
so
Very cool.
yeah, yeah.
And then it said the next most Googled during 17 countries was the one that America has with your teeth falling out, which might imply a lack of self-confidence.
Mm. Yeah.
All right. So you're probably at work today and you're bored. So I came up with all these fun things that you could whisper to a stranger today. And I think you could even
Ooh.
just walk up to a coworker. Maybe you're not. I think these are best for strangers or someone you're not very tight with. Okay.
Okay.
So just casual acquaintance, maybe a casual friend, or maybe just somebody that comes into your place of business today and you want to get fired. These are things you could,
You don't want them to ever come back.
and you don't want them to come back. Maybe they smell funny. These are things you could whisper to a complete stranger. I'll start off, and then Val, you want to just go back and forth with these?
Sure.
Okay. Long sniff. So, you smell different when you're awake.
If that doesn't give you the EBGBs.
That's right. That's right.
How about this one? Are your pockets full of mac and cheese too?
I killed Mufasa.
Oh, how about mother told me it would be like this? Especially when mom happens to be deceased. Oh.
In line at the airport. All my teeth are from other people.
Especially when you have that necklace around your neck.
So our friend Ron getting his back rebuilt. And he told me yesterday that they're giving him discs from cadavers.
Ooh.
I have dead people inside me.
Then I start thinking about, those movies where you get somebody's, they donate an organ or something, and then you start having their memories.
That's what I asked him. Are you going to have their dreams now?
Yes.
I wasn't very supportive, I guess.
No. How about this one? Hail Hydra!
You got to whisper it in their ear, though, Val. Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydra!
Yeah. All right. More things to whisper in people's ears. You're dreaming. This isn't real.
Oh, kind of like mine, where I'm like, you're really dreaming. Wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. How about, I always knew this would happen. I just didn't think you'd be alive. Ooh, that's horrible.
To the driver of the bus, I thought of you when John Ritter died. Don't know why.
This one always goes over well. I just peed a little.
I think the next one would be best to whisper in someone's ear if you put your hand on their shoulder. Shh.
Okay.
Shh. Just let it happen.
Oh. How about this one? I can see the outline of your skull from this angle.
It's a beautiful skull. It's really nice.
Beautiful.
It's the
Beautiful.
best skull. All right. I like how I get the creepiest ones. And I think this one, again, this would be something to whisper in a stranger's ear as you put your hand on their shoulder. You're my wife now.
Marion just got the shivers.
Poor Marion. Marion.
They're all gonna laugh at you!
Yes.
How about this single word? Turnips.
What'd you say? A little louder. Whisper louder.
Turnips.
Oh. I don't know how this is working out, but I keep getting good ones. The power of Christ compels thee. The power of Christ compels thee.
You need the palm in the middle of the forehead when you do that, though.
Back of the head. All right.
How about this one? You smell like bologna.
Oh, and cheese.
Ooh.
All right. Also creepy to
And
whisper in someone's
toast.
ear today. What is it, Val? Taste the rainbow.
Don't they kind of whisper that in the commercials, though,
I think
too?
they do. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, how about this one? Because you're going to be right next to them anyway.
Yeah.
I love the shape of your ears.
They're pointy.
I want pointy ears like a fairy
And
elf.
if you are one of our favorite conspiracy theorists, you just lean into someone's ear you don't know and say, jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
Oh, that is the conspiracy theory right there.
It is.
Now, this one, would it be too creepy? I'm not sure, but the force will be with you always. I'm kind of liking that one.
Yeah, that might be something nice. No. He told me to burn things.
Is that Satan?
I don't know. They're just voices in my head, Val.
Here's one for you. Have you said goodbye to everyone yet?
Oh, that'd be a creepy thing to whisper in somebody's ear.
I could use that one for like a party when you want people to leave. You want someone to leave. Have you said goodbye to everyone yet?
Because it's time.
It's time for you to leave.
Time for you to go, please. That's horrible, horrible, horrible stuff we're doing. All right. A few more things you can whisper in people's ears just to creep them out. Hot dogs.
How about this one? Drop it like it's hot, baby.
It's not easy being green.
It's not.
People just think you're weird.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah,
You're next.
that would be creepy. Like, I do this one to Val actually all the time.
This is the scariest one of all.
when you go up to her and whisper, I farted. The next one, you remember the movie Highlander?
Yes.
Okay, that'd be good then. Okay,
Okay. There can only be one.
that's right. All right. Fun to whisper in the ear to a stranger. You smell like an athlete.
Or someone who just farted. I got one.
Okay.
I warmed my hand up just for you.
Oh, I'm going to use that today. It's so cold.
Oh,
Another great thing, just a few left that you could whisper in a stranger's ear today. This is everything the internet said it would be.
I want somebody to whisper this one in my ear, though. Would you like a cheese sandwich?
It's in my pocket.
Along with the mac. Yes.
Also creepy to whisper in someone's ear. Act normal or we'll both die. And you get the creepiest one of all, Val. Do it up good.
It's better if you struggle. I like the one, and had seen this on the internet one time. It's like if you're like walking past a cemetery and you happen to pass someone and they say like hi or whatever to you, you just say, "You can see me."
Oh, that is good. All right, there you go. Fun things you can say to people on the street that you don't know.
And a lot of them were creepy and dark.
Yeah.
We should have had those for Halloween.
Yes, we're a little late like usual.
Uh-huh.
All right, this next one sums me up pretty good, Val. It's called husband droppings.
I farted.
No, it's different than that. I do this all the time.
All right.
Here's a wife that posted if she's gone while her husband's home, she can come back and tell what he did while she was away by looking at what she calls his Brett droppings. She can tell if Brett lounged on the couch by the crumbs on the cushion or the empty chip bag. She can tell if Brett was on the computer because of the soda can by the keyboard. She can tell if Brett walked the dog because he didn't put away the leash. So does your hubby do this, and what kind of droppings does Brad leave?
He doesn't really do that. I mean, he's not a throw socks on the floor type of guy or anything like that. But I have my youngest son who did mat droppings, because you could tell his path through the house because there was something that he had dropped along the way. I mean, dishes on the coffee table and socks in the hallway and towels on the floor in the bathroom. Yeah, he was the bad one.
Oh, I'm kind of a spreader. I just keep spreading out. If there's counter space, I take it over.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I had this massive collection of shoes at the front door, even shoes I didn't wear. So Mary counted them all the other day. I don't know if it was 6 or 7. So I'm down to 3 today. She was very proud of me. Down to 3.
Wow, good for you. Yeah.
Impressive, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Just
I
3
think
pairs of shoes.
I think I might leave stuff around more than Brad, because like I'll go to sit down in my chair and there's 2 coffee cups from the last couple days, or I got a knee brace now, and you never know where you'll find the knee brace, because I'll be like, oh, this thing needs to come off. Yeah, so it's kind of along those lines. So I would say I'm worse than Brad.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. The next one kind of goes along with this, and maybe you could help out some ladies out there that might want a man as we time travel back to 1958. Here are 129 ways that you could get a husband in 1928, and we're going to do them all.
Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
No, we won't do them all. But here are some of the highlights from 1958 of ways a woman could get a husband.
All right. Be nice to everybody. They may have an eligible brother or son.
Yes.
Get a government job overseas.
How's that going to help you? Maybe
I'm not
want
sure.
A foreign man? Okay.
Volunteer for jury duty.
Who does
that's
that?
That's what I do to find a man.
Wow.
Just tell your friends that you're interested in getting married. Don't keep it a secret.
Okay.
Get lost at football games.
Give me some sugar, baby.
In 1958, if you wanted to find a husband, don't take a job in a company run largely by women.
Ooh, well, not going to work out well for you for meeting people.
No. Get a job demonstrating fish tackle in a sporting goods store.
Was that a job you could get at some time?
Yeah, I wondered in 1958, did women really, could they get jobs like that?
Demonstrating fishing tackle.
In a sporting goods store, which I would say would still work today. I mean, if you're kind of trying to get out there and meet some people.
Okay.
Yeah. On a plane, train, or bus, don't sit next to a woman. Sit next to a man.
That's right.
In this day and age, don't do that.
No, it's always funner.
Allow myself to introduce myself. My name is Richie Cunningham.
Go to all reunions of your high school or college class. There may be widowers there.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. Don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have some leftovers. Oh, my, that's bad.
Wow, Al.
Wow. All I got to say is wow.
For the less attractive ladies.
How about this one? Just go back to your hometown for a visit. The wild kid next door may have become a very eligible bachelor while you were away.
Ooh, wow. Wow.
I don't know. Has he never left the town, still living with his mom?
Yes.
Don't room with a girl who is a sad sack and let her pull you down to her level.
It's horrible.
Sad sack.
Sad sack.
Change apartments from time to time.
You might get a new neighbor.
Yeah, I might get a new neighbor, evidently. And wear a Band-Aid. People always ask what happened.
Oh, God, here we go again. Dork alert.
And if you're going to do that, I'd put it like on your forehead or over an eye or something so people really ask.
Well, you might go with something more obvious, like wear an arm sling or something.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
A brace on your knee,
All right. We asked ChatGPT, that AI. All right. We asked the following question. What is a random piece of advice you would like to share with the world? And here is what artificial intelligence delivered to us.
Okay.
All right. You ready? Let's see if they're wise. Embrace continuous learning.
That's a good one.
All right. If you have a day off and simply want to stay home and do nothing, don't tell people you have nothing planned.
Oh, because then they're going to try and fill your day for you?
AI is smarter than I thought. It's okay to not be friends with someone, Val.
Thank you, chatbot.
Stop dreaming about it.
Yeah, ChatGPT or GPT, you've just helped me with my dream.
There you go. Cultivate gratitude.
I like that one.
People aren't thinking about you as much as you might be worried about.
I like that one too. Yeah.
The AI says you should be kind to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Stay physically active. And this last one, you have a choice between being right or being kind.
This sounds like some axioms that we've heard for a long time, though, doesn't it? It's kind of,
it stole them from somewhere else.
Yeah. I mean, but it learns from what it sees on the internet and different places, right? So that would
that could have something to do with it.
That could be but all good advice.
All right. A few news headlines before we get to some events coming up. I wanted to talk to Val on this one. Did you hear that a couple guys on a spacewalk at NASA lost their tool bag?
No,
it's $100,000 tool bag.
Tool bag? Oh,
I guess they didn't.
You're in trouble.
Yeah, they're going to take that out of your check. So every construction worker who ever accidentally left their tools at the worksite now has something in common with astronauts who lost a tool bag worth $100,000 during a spacewalk on the 1st of November. This was just announced by NASA. The white satchel, which can be seen orbiting the Earth with a telescope or a good pair of binoculars.
Wow. With a good pair of binoculars even?
Yes. So you can go to that website that tracks the space station and tells you when it's going to be flying overhead at your location. Then it's like clockwork. Every hour and like 18 minutes, it'll fly over your head. So you could, try it a couple times. So hovering about 200 miles above the planet, the bag eluded astronauts Jasmine Mogbelli and Laura O'Hare during a maintenance spacewalk on the International Space Station. They say it is just a little bit ahead of the space station. Astronomy website Earth Sky said the tool bag, which is orbiting the sky just ahead of the space station, is shining just below the limit of visibility to the unaided eye, and it can be seen with minimal help. For those worried about the tools falling on your head, experts said there's no chance of that happening. Tool bag is expected to remain in orbit for a few more months, and then its orbit's going to decay, and it will descend and promptly disintegrate in the Earth's atmosphere. Tool bag should meet its fiery fate around March, according to Earth Sky. In the meantime, the tool bag has been officially cataloged as Space Junk ID 5822919980670C.
Oh, so does that mean there's that many before it?
I'm guessing. We got a lot of 40,000 pieces of space junk they have to navigate through if they're going to launch a ship.
That is
It
crazy.
is crazy. Here's your window. Don't hesitate.
Yeah.
All right, if you think back to last November, you remember we had a big Powerball winner, Edwin Castro, who won $2.04 billion, and he has been embroiled in a legal battle of who rightfully won the ticket ever since. But they came up with a video. Somehow they found a video actually shows Castro purchasing the ticket, so he's going to get his money.
Wow. So, I mean, was there another person claiming it? Was it a wife or a spouse?
It's really confusing. So there was a guy named Riviera who has now been charged with filing a false police report with Pasadena police over the case. What authorities believe Riviera was wasting their time on a frivolous claim about the ticket leading up to the charge. His lawyers previously denied any wrongdoing, but he said it was his ticket, who his landlord came into his apartment and stole the ticket, and somehow it ended up in Castro's hand. They don't know this guy. Neither one of them have ever met him.
Oh, wow.
But it's held up his money since then. But after they finalize the paperwork, he will be getting a lump sum payment of $997 million as a little payback.
Wow.
Wouldn't that be horrible if you won the lottery and you had to wait a year till you could spend any of it?
Right.
And might not get it at all?
I wonder if the guy thought maybe he'd at least get a payoff to shut up and go away.
Yeah, something weird.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, community events today, 10:30 to 11:30, Chihuahua Library Story Time for the kids. On Wednesday, you have Tech Help between 3 and 4 in the afternoon. So if you have problems with your computer, laptop, smartphone, they will help you out there. Let's see. There is a pub crawl. I was looking for something coming up on the weekend, and I see a note. I'm going to open this up, and it's going to take just a second, but it looks like it's a pub crawl for pets. How cool would that be?
Oh, are the pubs going to let you bring your pets in?
I'm guessing it says Betty's Best Buds, and of course she does the dog rescue. Pub crawl and poker for pets. This is coming up on November 18th from 5 to 8:30. The winner will be announced between 8:30 and 8:45. So you're going to be playing poker as well as you're cruising around our area bars and restaurants. So poker stops at the American Legion, Andy's Sandwich Shop, Fired Up Pizza, the Oasis, Courtside Brewing, and the Sportsman. How fun is that?
That is really fun.
Yeah, and
can I leave my dog at home and just do that?
Yeah. I don't know. I think your dog would enjoy it, actually.
Too much.
Plus a poker table at the Civic Center at Padilla's fundraiser. And I don't know. I don't have any more news on that. But there you go. Betty's Best Bugs doing kind of like a pub crawl for you and your dog on Saturday. That's kind of cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Right.
My dog loves everybody. And so he can just be a little obnoxious. He would just be, his whole body would be wagging for hours.
All right, the big event is free food tonight. Free Thanksgiving dinner tonight in Chihuahua.
Wow.
It's for everybody. Turkey gravy, dressing, green beans, cranberries, pumpkin, and pecan pie. And a big thank you to St. Mary's for letting the Chihuahua Faith Resource Group use their kitchen. So they're sending out a thank you for that. It starts at 5 tonight. Free dinner for the community. Thanksgiving meal. That's very cool.
That is very cool.
All right. That takes us to the end of events. A little time check since we started late, looking at 11, on my end at least it's 11 o'clock, but for you guys, 8:11, KCHW Chihuahua.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Who dares enter the sacred and awesome presence of the everlasting know-it-all?
Who dares?
Who dares? Surely not you, Val.
No.
All right. First one's a trivia question. 12% of homeowners say they've never been where in their house?
The attic.
The attic is absolutely correct. You didn't have a lot of choices there, did you?
No.
What if it would have been the bathroom? In a study of American...
The shower.
I've never been in my shower. I could see if somebody had a tub and they didn't like baths, saying they've never been in their tub, maybe. They had separate ones. All right. Study of American fourth graders, 1 in 3 couldn't do what on a map?
Oh, how about just locate their own hometown or state?
There you go. Look at her. Something Val could do at 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Breakfast bingo, Val. You got to spell the word bingo by answering the questions. To block out light when you sleep, use one of these.
Oh, just like a blind?
To block out light when you sleep, use one of these.
Oh, boy.
You're half there. You just finished the word.
I've just finished the word of blind. Blinds. I was just thinking blinds, like curtains or drapes.
Well, that would work. I was looking for blindfold, though. Blindfold.
Oh, blindfold. Okay. Oh, see, I wouldn't think of a blindfold. Okay. I wouldn't call it a blindfold.
Well, if I just
that
whispered
sounds creepy. Yeah, I was going to say
whispered in your ear.
Yeah, so just whisper that in my ear. Swear blindfold.
When your kids are unable to wait for something, they're this.
This is why can't I get these today?
I don't know. You see, spelling bingo is usually the easiest game we do.
I know.
They're not antsy. They're.
I guess I need to go back to bed. I have no idea.
When your kids are anxious, unable to wait for something. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? What are they being?
Annoying, but that's not an I. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not getting this.
Oh, keyword impatient.
Oh, goodness. These are bad clues today.
Whatever.
There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anyway.
A source of energy and a type of bomb.
Nuclear.
What you do with mouthwash?
Gargle.
I'm so glad you didn't say drink it if it's got alcohol.
Yeah. At this point, that's what I need.
Something you can consider to be really dirty or nasty is what?
Obscene.
Well, you picked it up there for missing the first 2 words of bingo. You spelt NGO.
NGO. NGO.
Sort of NGO. A good job. Sort of a good job. All right. Some more for you, Val. 18% of men admit they've lied about this.
18% of men have lied about this. Their dating history.
No. Something physical.
Their height.
No.
Their weight?
Yes. Every 4 seconds, someone opens a can of what?
Worms.
Do they sell them in cans?
Well, we all open a can of worms at some point, right? I think. Every 4 seconds?
Someone opens a can of this.
Soda.
No. It's a food, not a drink.
Okay. A food, not a drink. A can of... What kind of food would you open in a can?
We used to have a really fun lid. I don't know if it still does.
One of the lids that pops like that?
No.
You just have a really fun lid. Peanut butter.
It's a rectangle.
Oh. Can of ham. No, I don't know.
Spam.
Spam. I said spam just as you said it. Spam. Because, it was funny. Brad was just saying the other day, he goes, because he said they used to have fried spam as a kid and he liked it. And he's like, I just want to buy a can of spam and see if I still like it.
You have to do that for him.
Yeah.
Now they got it with bacon and all sorts of stuff.
Well, that might make it palatable.
I thought when it's every 4 seconds someone opens a can of what, I thought you were going to say whoop butt.
I was going to, but I was like, how can I say this in a way that won't get me?
But instead, Val came up with, "Don't make me angry or I'll open a can of worms."
That's right.
All right, let's see if you can do this. Spy the lie, Val. Here comes 3 statements. You tell me which one's untrue. Taking regular naps can lower your risk of dying from heart disease by 37%. Soaking your feet in coffee improves foot odor. And there are more than 13,000 pieces of silverware in the White House. Which one's a lie? This is kind of a tough one.
Okay, I am going to actually go with the nap one because I think the percentage is higher.
My sister. So unfair. No, that one's right. The lie is coffee improving foot odor. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that seemed kind of obvious, so that was why I didn't go with that one.
While it does make you run faster, it said that soaking your feet in tea works better.
Oh,
tea,
okay.
Not coffee. Stinky
tea,
feet.
not coffee.
All right. You just got on this one. Your goal is to guess what most people would have picked. All right. It's called Pick the Worst. So which is worse, Val? Mullets or beer guts?
Mullets.
Yes. That's not very nice of you. I love the mullet.
Well, but I think, you've got that whole trend now where women like dad bods.
Oh, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which is worse? Your significant dumps you, your boss fires you.
That's a tough one. Your significant dumps you.
There you go. 52 to 48. All right. Which is worse is a tough one. Sitting next to a smelly person on a plane who's sneezing or sitting next to a fat person on a plane.
That's terrible. The smelly sneezer.
Yeah, 73 to 27%. There you go. You're doing good at this one. Eating hard-boiled eggs or eating 52 hard-boiled eggs or eating 52 hot dogs. Which is worst?
Goodness. Either one. I'm going to say the hard-boiled eggs would be harder.
Kind of stinky. Commercials before a movie at the theater or spam in your email?
Spam in my email.
Definitely 63%. Hitting your foot bone or your funny bone, excuse me, or standing up and realizing your foot has fallen asleep.
I feel like this one must be close because I'm going to go the foot falling asleep.
First one you missed. 62% of people said funny bone's worse. All right. All right. Last one. This one's going to be tough, too. Bee stings or splinters? Which is worse?
Bee sting for me.
All right. 72% said bee sting. 28% said splinters. I'd go with splinters. I'd be in the 28%. I think because you got to dig them out most of the time. Unless you can.
But I think the pain lasts a shorter amount of time with a splinter. I feel like as long as you can get it out right away, but bee stings, that pain can go on for a while.
What? 4 hours? Where a splinter, if you can't get it out, it might be in there in a couple of days till it works out to the surface.
Yeah. So. I had recently I had gone to do a vendor event, and the things I have to display my paintings, Brad just made them out of some old wood laying around, and I got a splinter in my thumb from picking up that thing. So I'm, at this event, how do you get a needle? And couldn't get it out because it was really old wood, and you try to pull it out and it would just fall apart, And so he called me. It was like hours later. I'm gonna come by now. What do you want me to bring? I'm like, a needle.
Stitch myself up.
Just get this splinter out.
All right. Last couple questions here, Val. Use it every morning, and the most popular color is blue. What is it?
You use it every morning. The most popular color is blue. I'm going to say mouthwash.
No.
Am I in the right? In the ballpark?
Yes.
Like a toothbrush?
Toothbrush. It's estimated that 0.7% of the world's population is what at any given time? I'm going to guesstimate that you are right now.
On the internet?
Yeah. No, it's estimated at 0.7% of the world's population is what at any given time?
0.7%. That's not very much.
No.
And you're guessing I'm doing it right now? I mean, really? Or did you just trying to throw me off?
I'm trying to throw you off.
Okay.
I'm guessing you'll do it later today, though.
On the toilet?
Nope.
Oh, goodness. I have no idea. That's pretty broad number of
It's
things it
estimated
could
that
be.
7% of the world's population is drunk at any given time.
Only 0.7%?
I thought that would have been a lot higher.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I don't know. Last one here. In 1965, more than 50 actors competed to become the voice of what product pitchman? 1965.
1965.
It's white. So the pitchman is big and white.
Oh, big and white. Let's see. Pillsbury Doughboy?
Yes. I might have given that one away.
Yeah.
Just
I was
saying.
going Michelin Man, but no, that was Pillsbury Doughboy sounded more apt. I was going to say, my first thing before you gave me that clue, big and white, I was going to say Tony the Tiger, but because that was kind of a voice you can still hear in your head, right?
Oh, true. All right. Here we go. Before we head off to break, it's what I thought about in the shower this morning. First one I came up with this morning, Val, I think is absolutely brilliant. The Postal Department should put photos of the most wanted criminals on postage stamps so that the mailman can look for them while they're delivering the mail.
There you go.
Huh?
Yeah.
The fact that everyone on Earth agrees on what day it is probably the greatest bit of teamwork ever done.
It is, and it's amazing we can agree on that.
Yeah, it's Tuesday, right?
Mm-hmm. Last time I checked. Sometimes I have to stop and think, though, what day is it?
I realized yesterday, much to my neighbor's dismay, that I can never truly finish my laundry unless I'm naked.
Sorry, Lindsay.
It doesn't make sense that technically tobacco companies kill their best customers.
It's never made sense to me.
Humans do evolve to have smooth skin, not covered in fur, only to later remove the fur of other animals and put it over our skin.
I was going to say, or try to remove the last bit of remaining fur that's there. Shaving, plucking.
Yes, hair is bad. All right. And then the last thing I realized this morning in the shower, farting takes my discomfort and distributes it to everyone around me.
Oh, it's so true.
Oh, I apologize profusely. Okay. When we come back, we're going to have today's celebrity birthdays, a little bit of history for you, and we've got a big, long set of odd news stories. But you got to stay right here on Northern Lights Public Radio. We are KCHW 102.7.
It's 8:26.
Programming made possible by donations from the following.
Fired Up Pizza. Fired Up Pizza, located at 206 East Main Avenue in downtown Chewelah, offers craft beverages and brick oven fired pizza, including a variety of sandwiches, salads, pasta, and homemade soups. Featuring weekly events such as bingo, karaoke, and live music. Fired Up Pizza also has space for your private event and offers both in-house and off-site catering services. Open daily at 11:30 a.m. for lunch and dinner. For more information, visit their Facebook page or contact Fired Up Pizza at 509-936-9121. Fired Up Pizza is a proud supporter of public radio in Stevens County.
And by Chihuahua Flooring.
Chihuahua Flooring at 214 East Clay in the 3rd Street Mall offers a wide variety of products, including carpet, ceramic and porcelain tile, vinyl and laminate planks, and vinyl sheet flooring. Chihuahua Flooring carries products for both commercial businesses and residential homes, including brands like National Flooring, Del Tile, Mannington, and Mohawk. They also offer blind repair. For more information, you can visit online at chihuahuaflooring.com, call 509-935-8021, or via email at chihuahuaflooring@gmail.com.
Chihuahua Motel and RV Park. Chihuahua Motel and RV Park, located at 301 South Park Street in Chihuahua, offers 14 single or double rooms, each with a refrigerator and microwave, in-room coffee station, Wi-Fi, cable, and 58-inch screen television. 2 Airbnb options are available, both with full kitchens, coffee, and a 65-inch smart TV. They also feature 26 full hookup RV spots with 30-amp service. For reservations, they can be reached at 509-935-4763 or ChihuahuaMotelAndRVPark.com. Chihuahua Motel and RV Park, 301 South Park Street in Chihuahua.
Your KCHW morning show, made possible by a donation from God-Fearing Brothers Auto Center. God-Fearing Brothers specializes in auto services, including repair, maintenance, and detailing. They also stock a full selection of tires, make glass repairs, offer towing, and have an auto sales lot on the corner of Highway 395 and Main Street at the light. For more information, you can visit the Auto Service Center at 806 East Main in Chihuahua. Find them online at godfearingbrothers.com or by phone at 509-935-6414. KCHW-FM thanks God-Fearing Brothers for supporting public radio in Stevens County.
This is KCHW, Chihuahua, 102.7 FM.
You're listening to 102.7 KCHW, Chihuahua.
The Public News Service DOA Newscast, November the 14th, 2023. I'm Mike Clifford. Nearly 4 million Ohioans turned out to vote last week, a record turnout for an odd-year election. Experts say more voters may have turned out to cast their ballots on abortion rights or legalizing marijuana, only to find that they were no longer registered.
Innovation Ohio President and CEO Desiree Timms explains people at risk of falling off the voter rolls tend to belong to certain demographics. She believes engaging with inactive voters in the state's urban areas is essential to recovering these missing voters.
For us, the concern is that these voters are in danger of being purged. 64% of these voters, according to our report, are under the age of 50, and 1 in 5 are Black.
According to a recent Innovation Ohio report, there are more than 700,000 inactive voters in the state, individuals who are registered to vote but didn't cast a ballot in any of the last 3 federal elections. Nadia Ramlagan reporting.
Ohio is home to about 2 million eligible but unregistered voters. The report shows about 82% of the voters are white, 12% are Black, and most are 49 or older. Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib, the sole Palestinian-American voice in Congress, was officially reprimanded Tuesday, but many of her colleagues say she will not stop fighting for peace.
A 234 to 188 vote of nearly all Republicans and enough Democrats sealed Tlaib's censure, a punishment proposed by Republican Congressman Rich McCormick of Georgia. Tlaib held back tears as she asserted her position.
I can't believe I have to say this, but Palestinian people are not disposable. We are human beings, just like anyone else.
Tlaib is only the 26th member of the House of Representatives to be censured since 1789. She was not asked to stand in the well as typically expected with censure. Farah Siddiqui reporting.
Tlaib's House colleague, Cori Bush, Missouri, was by her side to defend her, along with many other Democrats, all Black and brown. Bush said the House is where an elected body enslaved Black people because they thought it was right. And Arizonans gathered at the state capitol Monday to honor the dead in the war between Israel and Hamas and demand a halt to the killing. Liz Hurricane is one of the protest organizers.
The security state that we, the taxpayer, have long been paying for. And they have a special exemption with regard to weapons and military funding, etc. We have to take a look at this.
Protesters called for a stop to the use of American tax dollars for Israel to buy weapons that have killed more than 11,000 Palestinians, including over 4,500 children. The Biden administration supports a humanitarian pause in the conflict, but has not yet called for a ceasefire. This is Public News Service. Starting in the early years and continuing through 12th grade, it's often the school librarians students know best, seeking them out for help with everything from science fair projects to their college applications.
The digital revolution not only altered the librarian's role, but also the entire library system. Becky Calzada with Texas's Leander Independent School District says librarians work in the school's largest classroom, and much of what they do is never seen by the public.
We aren't just about kids checking out books. We provide spaces for kids to work. We provide resources such as technology. Our school district recently had a bond package pass, and so every school library has a 3D printer that a student can have access to.
Calzada believes creating access to technology for kids of all socioeconomic backgrounds levels the playing field as they move toward graduation and seek employment. I'm Roz Brown.
And the skies above the historic 48,000-acre Bohart Ranch and a remote airfield on the property serve as an important role for the U.S. Air Force Academy located in Colorado Springs.
Both are now safe from encroaching development under a new initiative known as SOAR. Matthew Moorhead with the Nature Conservancy in Colorado says conservation can be an important tool for preserving military utility, which strengthens the case for keeping military bases and other installations open for business.
In this case, it's preserving flight training areas for the young men and women cadets at the Air Force Academy. It also helps preserve some of the economic foundations that oftentimes the communities these installations are in depend upon.
In addition to limiting encroaching development pressures from El Paso County's growing population, which can negatively impact military training and readiness, SOAR also aims to protect critical wildlife habitat and ensure that agriculture remains a vital part of the region's economy. I'm Eric Galatas.
Finally, our Mike Mullen lets us know November is National American Heritage Month, and a South Dakota organization is working to help establish leadership skills for Indigenous youth.
Data compiled by the Center for Native American Youth show young people within this population face many obstacles, from high school graduation rates below the national average to being overrepresented in foster care. John Richard of the Thunder Valley Community Development Corporation on the Pine Ridge Reservation says it underscores how Indigenous youth are still reeling from trauma experienced by past generations. He says their programs focus on providing structure and healing.
Really, what we want to do is fill in those roles and how to express yourself in healthy ways, and also being able to have a support system.
This is Mike Clifford for Public News Service. We are member and listener supported. Here are some radio stations, big and small, your favorite podcast platform. Find our trust indicators at publicnewsservice.org.
Over 20 different genres of music each week. You're listening to the Music Education Station, Northern Lights Public Radio, KCHW 102.7.
We're back. It's KCHW 102.7 Northern Lights Public Radio. You got Scott and my wonderful sister Val with you on a Tuesday.
Hello.
Just a little tease coming up tomorrow. I'm not sure if they have an interview or not, but please join for your KCHW morning show. Sharon Ludwig and, of course, our station manager Chuck Ritchie will be in tomorrow. And they're trying to kind of get things back up like Mike used to do, where we have a guest every Wednesday as well to join them. So look forward to that.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Val, will you deliver to us the celebrity birthdays for today?
Sure, if you give me just a second, because I was distracted.
Probably by a cat.
Not by a cat, but yeah,
Okay.
I was checking. Okay. Today, November 14th, celebrity birthdays. Charles III, King of England, is 75.
Looks much older.
Yeah, and it's like you become king at 75. Why don't you just abdicate and let one of your kids do it?
Everybody gets their chance.
Rapper Reverend Run of Run DMC is 59.
Okay.
Patrick Warburton from The Tick and Seinfeld is 59.
He is
Josh,
one of my favorite voices ever.
oh, really?
Yeah. I love that guy. Yep.
Josh Duhamel from Transformers films is 51.
That's Josh.
Josh, what did I say?
Jash.
Josh.
Yeah.
I guess I was focused on how to say his last name, so. Chip Gaines, 49.
Okay.
Media and social media guru Gary Vaynerchuk is 48. Drummer Travis Barker is 48 as well. And finally, Vanessa Bayer from Saturday Night Live is 42.
There you go, celebrity birthdays. So we take a look at history, and we start off in 1910, where aviation pioneer Eugene Ely performed the first takeoff from a ship in Hamptons Roads, Virginia. He took off from a makeshift deck of a light cruiser USS Birmingham in a Curtiss Pusher airplane. Let's see, it was 1922. The BBC began radio service in the United Kingdom. On to 1992, in Danville, Virginia, inventor David Bivens introduced his automatic people wash.
All right.
I want this. It was a large device with spinning brushes similar to those he invented decades earlier to wash cars and trucks.
I'm surprised that never took off.
I think some people probably got maimed.
There's certain parts of your body you don't want to brush used on.
Yeah. Bristles hurt. 1998, Carmen Electra and NBA star Dennis Rodman were married in Las Vegas, which prompted her to say, "What did I just do?"
Yeah. How drunk was I?
Yes. Here we go. 2003, Beijing woman fed up with her husband's body odor went to court and made him sign an agreement to take a bath every day. Breaching the agreement 3 times meant he would be forced to live somewhere else for a whole month.
Wow.
Now I don't have to take a bath and I don't have to hear about it. Let's see, 2006, in Wichita, Kansas, 3 men attempted to kidnap a teen in a dispute over stereo speakers. When one of the kidnappers tried to stick his gun back into his own waistband, it went off, shooting him in the groin.
Ooh.
Ow. The crook cringed, which caused the gun to go off a second time. Ooh, sensitive trigger.
Yeah, no kidding.
This time it hit him in the calf. When the shooting ended, the kidnapper walked himself to the hospital. They were all arrested.
Must have been just, glancing.
Yes. 2015, Star Wars Force Awakens had its world premiere at the TCL Chinese Theater in Los Angeles. On to 2019, the Bel Air Mansion featured in the TV series The Beverly Hillbillies. Remember that one with the cement pond?
Uh-huh.
Sold for $150 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it in color, though. I guess at some point Beverly Hillbillies must have gone to color, but I just remember the old black and white. Yeah.
All right, the U.S. Electoral College 2020 voted 306 to 232 to officially affirm Joe Biden's presidential election victory. Hear that? Okay, just making sure.
It's official.
Yeah. 2022, Jay Leno suffered serious burns in a gasoline fire. Oh, so sad. But he's okay now.
Yeah, and I was thinking that was longer ago than just
2022.
A year. Yeah. Okay.
For special events, we turn to my sister Val.
It is International Girls' Day.
Okay.
Right. Loosen Up, Lighten Up Day. American Teddy Bear Day.
Okay.
Family PJ Day.
That's kind of creepy.
Especially in the middle of the week.
We all just stayed home in our jammies.
Yes. Pickle Day.
Okay.
Seatbelt Day. It should always be Seatbelt Day. Spicy Guacamole Day.
Or Squicey.
Squicey.
Okay.
Young Reader Day. Operating Room Nurse Day. Just call her an OR nurse. Maybe I can pronounce that today. And World Diabetes Day.
Which makes me want to say, put that cookie down! Sorry.
Oh, goodness.
Number of the day.
Yeah. Diabetes is a very serious illness.
Yes, I have it, so I can make a joke.
Okay.
Okay. All right. 3.2 million is your number of the day. Airline passengers expected to travel on November 26th, the Sunday after Thanksgiving. 3.2 million. I saw a quick story today, said it was going to be the busiest traveling holiday of the year. I'll just cover it real quick. It says, according to Transportation Security Administration, Friday, June 30th was the busiest day in their history, but they predict that record will be shattered over Thanksgiving. TSA spokesman announced that they expect this holiday season to be their busiest ever, as they have already witnessed 7 of the top 10 busiest travel days in their history this year. Agency estimates they will screen around 30 million passengers during the 12-day period leading up to November 28th. That's a huge amount of people flying.
That is a huge amount. And I don't know if you kind of, just a tiny serious note about the whole government shutdown.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, our TSA workers do not get paid. They have to go to work, but they do not get paid if the government shuts down, which is just crazy to me. And yeah, so I think it's hopefully will incentivize our Congress to get this figured out in time for the holidays. So,
wow. All right. Scary story today for us in Maine. Data breach in the state of Maine has potentially impacted every resident of the state, which is 1.3 million people. State officials have urged residents to contact the government if they discover their information has been stolen, as the type of compromised data varies from person to person. Individual social security numbers, driver's license numbers, tax IDs, and medical and health insurance information have been exposed by the state government.
wow.
How are they going to fix that?
No kidding. I bet you get a little notice that they'll pay for free, alerts to your credits and all of that, because a lot of times they'll do that. But
Want to hurt my credit? Good luck.
Well, I think the crazy thing is when they can get your social security number. I mean, that's when, yikes.
So, how did they get every person in this state?
Yeah.
That's
hack the DMV or something. Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad. All right, let's wrap this show up. We do it the odd way with news from, around the world that's just crazy.
Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, some of our news attack stories, and by the way, the news attack is first sentence true, second sentence a lie or a bad joke, and our news attack stories were a little dirty today, so we put some extras in from yesterday since there was no morning show. And Val, will you kick off the news attack for today?
Okay, and I'm doing today's, right? And just being careful.
Then we'll go get tomorrow's. All right. Make it confusing.
After revelations about gifts, the Supreme Court has issued an ethics code for the justices because nothing says integrity like being forced to act ethically.
It's true. If you haven't heard revelations about gifts, the Supreme Court has issued an ethics code for justices, and it's about time. My mom's bingo club has better ethics. Ouch.
No cheating there.
No.
I'm skipping the Florida one, I take it?
Yes.
All right. Something to keep in mind this Thanksgiving. According to the American Heart Association, eating a big meal can quadruple your risk of having a heart attack. It's not the food that kills you. It's a severe recoil that happens when you unbuckle your belt and your stomach collides with the table.
Many Thanksgiving injuries have been caused by unbuckling the belt. All right, let's skip those 2 Florida stories, but I do want to deliver one punchline and see if people can figure it out. Okay, just one half of the. Some people dream of world peace. Others just dream of a park bench without splinters. Guess the story. That could be a new game.
It could be a new game.
All right, in a survey, over half Americans believe stuffing and dressing are different. The difference, stuffing is the seasoned bread you stuff inside the turkey before roasting it. Dressing is what you have trouble doing after Thanksgiving.
All right, researchers studying Christmas buying habits say women prepare their Christmas shopping lists at least 6 weeks in advance. They also found that women drop hints about what they want or what they'd like for Christmas. Men, hint, hint. That's the problem. If they really want men to know what they want for Christmas, they need to drop the Christmas list into his lap.
Yes, please, make it obvious, would you?
My husband asked me this morning what I wanted for Christmas.
Oh, what'd you tell him?
I said nothing. We already bought ourselves a mega TV, so I'm good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is just around the corner. My fondest memory of Thanksgiving is me and Val and the rest of the family gathered around the table with forks and knives in hand, waiting for Dad to come home with the KFC. It's not true. It's not true at all.
It's not true.
It's not true at all. All right, some news attack ones from yesterday, Val.
All right, just give me 1 second because I am slow. A Russian man jumped out of his car on a busy road and began headbutting other cars. That's very dangerous. I hope he was wearing a helmet.
I hope he wasn't. Off to Italy, where a lion managed to break free from a circus and wandered the streets for over 5 hours. That's right, 5 hours of freedom. I just hope he got to try gelato for the first time.
A study found that roughly $1 trillion worth of food goes to waste each year. So finish your chicken McNuggets.
Yes, finish them. Health experts say that adding any kind of movement into our day benefits our health. So each night before I go to bed, I hide the remote from Marion in a different place.
Oh, any kind of movement.
Any kind of movement. Even moving cushions.
Yeah. There are now 6.6 billion smartphone subscriptions in the world, which is why Earth will soon be renamed Planet Verizon.
Ooh, I like that.
I kind of like it too.
Study found that the most extramarital affairs are carried on by older Americans. Well, I thought everyone was into bingo.
Evidently not.
I guess not.
Research found that if a woman intentionally starts a family without a male figure in the house, the kids grow up just fine without a father. According to the research, the father isn't missed until the kids become adults and need someone to blame for screwing them up.
It's horrible. A typical household has 217 arguments each year about doing the dishes, but not in my house. That's why we just got a dog. Dishes are done, and then we argue who's going to put them away. It's kind of slimy. All right. Off to the world of wacky but true. We don't add anything to these stories, but perhaps a movie or a television sound effect. And Val, are you ready to kick it off again?
I am, and I'm starting from your little email, right?
Yes.
All right, and making sure I'm on the right page.
You are.
Or the right tab. A homeowner in Kent, England captured an unusual visitor on their doorbell camera. An escaped pet emu named Rodney wandered up their driveway, knocked on the front door with its beak, and kicked a potted plant. The homeowner's doorbell camera recorded the event, showing 3 people surrounding the flightless bird before one person captured it. Police later said the emu had escaped from a residential property in the area and had safely returned the bird, named Rodney, to its owners. Emus have been legal to keep as pets in the UK since 2007, and they can grow to over 6 feet tall.
That's ridiculous. You can keep a giant bird anywhere in any home in England?
I guess.
All right. But they did miss Rodney. Here's what they had to say to him.
I'm sorry, Rodney. I'm sorry. Come on.
That's it.
That's it.
Nashville, 27-year-old Illinois man was yelling at his family members in the late hours of Saturday in the middle of an intersection. Colton Crawford complied as officers asked him to exit the intersection, but continued arguing with his family. Officers attempted to separate Crawford from the rest of the group, but he insisted on yelling at them. Officers chose to take Crawford into custody as he was visibly intoxicated. He was charged with disorderly conduct, and obviously Kind of mad?
Rubbing it on your face! You mad? Yeah, I'm mad! Good and mad! Yeah! What do you want to do about it? Feels good, doesn't it? Like you're still alive, right? Yeah!
It's okay.
He is 0.7% of the population who's drunk at any given time.
That's right.
A woman in Germany arrived home and went to bed, not realizing that her ex-boyfriend had let himself into her house and was hiding in her closet. The ex-boyfriend had been drinking so heavily he passed out and was still passed out the next morning when the woman woke up. She opened the closet door, smelled stale beer, and immediately knew it was her ex. That's not what it said, but that's
about it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Here's what she had to say.
And he's so cute. He has beautiful blue eyes, nice pink lips, greasy hair. I love it.
And he slept in my closet.
Yeah.
Off to Germany we go, where police say 2 men who robbed a cab driver forced the man at gunpoint to spread glue over the steering wheel and grab on. Made off with several $100s from the cabbie. Medics who responded were able to free his hands by using a chemical liquid. And here is his warning before the holidays.
On this Christmas Eve, I just want to say, watch out for drunk drivers. And don't pick up anybody who might puke in your cab.
Very important.
Very important.
A flight from London to Orlando was forced to turn around after passengers discovered that some cabin windows were missing panes after takeoff. The flight was in the air for just over 30 minutes before it safely landed back in London. The crew didn't notice anything wrong with the plane before takeoff, but several passengers reported that it was colder and louder than usual once airborne. The plane belonged to European charter airline Titan Airways. After the plane reached approximately 10,000 feet, a crew member noticed a windowsill flapping in the airflow and the window pane slipping down. Upon landing, it was discovered that 2 window panes were missing and another was out of place. Ooh. How does that happen?
I'm guessing like a rough landing. Maybe jarred him loose in the wall or something.
I don't know.
This is the way it went down, though.
Maybe we ought to turn on the searchlights now.
No. That's just what they'll be expecting us to do.
Yes. Thrilling and somewhat alarming incident unfolded in a town near Rome, Italy, as a lion managed to escape from a circus and roamed freely for several hours before being recaptured. Mayor of the town of Ledispoli hopped on Facebook to urge residents to stay indoors while authorities and circus staff worked to safely retrieve the lion. So it's kind of like this.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. Lions
and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Tigers and bears.
Oh, my.
I hate lions. So pushy and hairy and stinky.
Yeah.
Our local news this morning showed a mountain lion and somebody's doorbell cam on the South Hill this morning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Yeah.
Oh my. A man in Romania was arrested after police said he assaulted his girlfriend with a cooking pot because he was upset she made him macaroni for dinner. He apparently wanted stew.
Oh, he doesn't know the real mystery, the real deal.
Blessed are the cheesemakers.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Be happy. Just be happy.
Do you have mac and cheese in your pocket just like me?
Yeah. Mother in Japan refused an invitation to her only son's wedding because she didn't like his partner. 35-year-old son married a woman 1 year older than mom. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
And from the moment they began dating, the mom was upset that the girlfriend looked younger than her. Mom,
it wasn't about the age.
It's about the looks. Wow. Mom encouraged her son to find a new girlfriend, but he refused, and they eventually got married without the jealous mom in attendance. Here's what he had to say.
I know that one day, Veronica and I are going to get married on top of a mountain. And there's going to be flutes playing and trombones and flowers and garlands of fresh herbs. And we will dance till the sun rises. And then our children will form a family band. And we will tour the countryside, and you won't be invited.
Just like the wedding.
Oh.
That's horrible.
That's horrible. All right.
Last one.
Last story. Police in Sweden were called to an apartment after neighbors complained of hearing loud banging noises and crying in the early hours of the morning. When they arrived, the detectives discovered a young couple was just trying to assemble furniture they bought from IKEA. The couple's newborn was apparently awoken by the banging being made as its parents assembled their furniture.
Oh, IKEA furniture.
Oh, noise! Oh, the noise! Loud noises!
Yeah, it's not that big a deal.
Oh.
All right, Sister Val. She's not a nun. She's my actual sister. Thanks for
That's
being
right.
here today.
Thank you for having me.
But you're so good, you could have been a nun.
Oh, whatever. You know what I always say?
What?
I always say that my horns hold up my halo.
Oh, there you go. I want to remind you, too, tomorrow's morning show, Sharon Ludwig and Chuck Ritchie, and a possible guest I haven't heard yet, but they're going to have something exciting for you. I can guarantee that. You got to tune in, though, at 7:20. Other than that, we want you to have a great day and keep on listening to Northern Lights Public Radio. Thank you so much for being here today. Say goodbye, Val.
Goodbye.
They're all gonna laugh at you! Rubbing it on your face! You mad? Yeah, I'm mad! Good and mad! Yeah! What do you want to do about it? Feels good, doesn't it? Like you're still alive, right? Yeah!
This concludes the broadcast from World Control.